Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. We're just live. Went live on YouTube, and we're about to go live on radio in about 15 seconds. So if you just hold tight, listen to the Doghouse.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
What can I do for you?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the CBC Tower Radio. You are listening to the Doghouse with your hosts, Husky, Dingo, and Updog.
Good.
Hey, what's up, fellow gamers? It's me, Updog, the fun one. You're listening to the Doghouse.
Wow.
Bringing you the latest in gaming news, news
Updog's
reviews, and
game
discussion.
moves. Updog's.
What are you talking about? I was pausing for
I'm about to
dramatic
bust a
effect.
wolf you through this
Sure.
table.
Okay, I'll power guys you
You ain't got,
out of the building.
got
You
the
don't
nerve.
have the guts.
To power
You
guys
don't
you?
have it in you.
Do you even know the command input, Logan?
I know you, Dingo. You don't have the power inside.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
All right. Shut up. You're listening to Doghouse once again. We got a lot of news. Got a lot of probably good news. I think it's good news.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's pretty cool.
So, I think today we're going to be talking about some Smash stuff and also the BlizzCon stuff that we said we're going to cover. But yeah, before we get into any of that, we're going to go ahead and jump into our verse of the day, which I forgot to write down. But
Let's do
luckily,
that.
I have it on my up on my screen.
Hey.
Technology.
It's pretty good.
So today's verse of the day is Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And if it is evil in your eyes to serve the Lord, choose this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your fathers served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That's Joshua 24, 15.
Yep.
And I
Very
think that-
famous verse.
I think that denotes kind of, it's a dedication. When you become a Christian, you go all in.
Mm.
Something like that. What you got? Any
Well, I
words?
mean, the thing is, in this time, it was a lot about how the people of Israel, they were so wishy-washy, like you were saying. It really,
Yeah.
it kind of is a dedication thing.
it
but
kind
they
of goes
just,
to the whole lukewarm water thing. Like you're either hot or cold, baby.
Yeah,
you
well,
got to pick one.
I think this is like an Old Testament book, so like
Mhm.
a big part of the Old Testament is God trying to help the Israelites keep their like culture and their religion separate from the people around them. So this was probably like really prevalent to that.
I think wasn't this a Roman soldier that said this though?
No, it was Joshua.
Joshua.
said
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Romans
wasn't
were
sure.
New Testament.
I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a really good verse.
It's good stuff.
Enjoy it.
A lot of people put the last part of that verse in their house as like, the little...
Yeah, one of those
little-
things.
Yeah, one of those things.
It's a plaque
So,
verse.
it's a good verse. It's just a lot of people plaque
Put it in
Yeah.
put in
A
your
lot of people do.
embroidery and stuff, you know.
So,
But yeah.
yep.
Anyways, moving on to weather,
Yes.
in-game weather. No.
Dun,
So,
dun, dun, dun.
It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's getting chilly. It's getting brisk.
I don't like it.
I opened up the door
That's 8 degrees Celsius, by the way.
yeah, I opened up the door to the building, like step outside this morning, was just hit with like this blast of cold air, and I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted cold weather, but not this cold.
We're 8 degrees away
From what?
from freezing.
8?
According to Celsius.
Oh, okay, Celsius. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Got
That's
him.
a little more than 8.
Got him. But yeah, no. We're getting to those things where we're gonna start getting freezing weather probably. Everybody else gets
Snow.
frigid and gets colder and slower. And me, being a thermonuclear engine of a man, I only get faster.
And stronger,
I am the apex predator in the
faster,
December month.
Oh my
stronger, and
gosh.
hungrier.
No, stop.
It's open season.
open season.
We have fair weather today. It's partly cloudy. Tomorrow, the high is supposed to be 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So, and then Saturday, it looks like it's going to get a little bit warmer, 58 degrees. But yeah, we got highs that are going to be, the highest is going to get 66 degrees on Sunday. But then it plummets abruptly back down to high 40s and low 20s.
Yeah.
We're going to die.
It's not fun.
It's going to be the day after tomorrow. except it's this
Is that
week.
really?
No.
Oh,
The movie,
No.
Day After Tomorrow.
It's where
I get
everything
it
free.
now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways.
My bad.
Humidity is 37
dumb.
degrees Fahrenheit. We got a northeasterly wind of 8 miles per hour. Yeah. Wind chill is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo!
Yikes.
All right.
And I'm going to a football game tonight.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, kid.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to die.
Basically, what we're saying is put on your mittens and ear warmers. It's going to be a chilly one.
Get out your not hot pockets, hot hands.
Yeah.
Get out your hot plates and just put your hand on it.
Create,
Have you
an,
had,
create an Iron Man suit of hot plates
Yes.
to defend yourself from the cold.
Have you
the
ever
only
had
way.
hot hands, though?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
guys-
those are
yeah.
really
If you guys wanna
good.
stop
Work
it.
pretty good.
Get out your cars
Yeah,
and just
get a glove
leave,
and put a hot
leave
hand
them
in it.
on. Just leave them on in your driveway.
Mittens especially.
Make the earth warmer.
Yes. See, we have the same cold strats, evidently.
What?
Yeah.
You get mittens
The
and
little-
you put the hot hands
yeah.
in them. It's just
Yeah.
Everybody does. Well, I don't because I'm
Some-
poor and I can't get them. I don't know where to get them. But
poor.
I don't know. I get them from like a camping
I'm poor.
supply store usually.
oh, you probably get them at like academies.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Those
Yeah,
would
they're
probably be
actually not
good.
that
Those would probably be
expensive.
good to keep my hands warm before I play the new character in Smash.
We can't talk about that yet. We can't talk about that yet. We gotta wait.
But we're not getting into
We gotta
that.
wait. Yeah,
What
we
we're
gotta
getting
wait.
into is the top of the hour.
Hey.
Bum, 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 bum. Top of the hour.
Who wants to start us off? You go ahead and
I'll
start
go
us
ahead.
off.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh-oh.
I don't have a whole lot. I'm gonna start with a thing I think isn't as interesting, but it kind of is. So Divinity 2: Original Sin on the Nintendo Switch now has the feature to invite a friend to play, and it actually works. So you can invite your friend, and they can accept and play, and then they can play the game with you. So that's neat. That's all I got.
Could Switch games not do this before, or like was
No.
there? Huh.
It's kind of stupid. Anyway, so there's that, and I think that's going to start becoming more of a thing for Switch games, which is good. The new thing that I really wanted to talk about, because I think this is actually kind of an interesting game, is Nintendo announced a brand new game that they created called The Stretchers, and also shadow dropped it the same day. So it's out right now on the eShop for $20. Basically, you are playing as two characters, and it can be a co-op game or you can play by yourself, and you have to rescue the world from the Dizzies. It's stupid looking, but it also looks extremely fun, and so I will probably be picking this up. It looks really awesome. I would recommend going and watching the launch trailer video.
Yeah, actually, like Nintendo's publishing this, but it's made by the same developers of Little Nightmares.
Mhm.
I can't pronounce their name. The Tarsier or what?
Tarsier. I
Tarsier.
think.
Yeah,
Tarsier.
but like I really like Little Nightmares, so I'll probably take a look at this.
It's a little puzzle game, so
Little
nice.
Nightmares 2, isn't that supposed to be coming out eventually?
I think so.
Eventually.
But yeah, so that's kind of all I got for top of the hour. Who wants to
Logan?
jump next?
You
Oh,
jump.
okay.
You go ahead and do your thing.
It's Updog leading the pack with his top of the hour.
I actually led the pack. I was first.
Well, your time is over. It's my time. I shall rise.
It's the time of the Updog.
shall
It is the year of the Updog. So
Dude, it's like Year of Luigi.
Humanity is at its brink.
humanity is at the edge of destruction.
its
Who's
limit.
that leading the charge on the horizon? It's me, Updog, in a golf cart probably. 'Cause
In a golf cart.
I can't drive real cars. Anyway, so the Persona 5 scrambled for the Nintendo Switch and PS5 and 4. It's coming out next year. They just started putting out some like the first character trailer on November,
yeah.
November 5th. Is for Joker. It's even their trailers kind of follow the style of like showing a little bit of story stuff and then going into like the gameplay stuff. So
Oh man, some
yeah.
of those new animation segments are just.
They're so good.
I have to play Persona 5 at some point so I
Yeah.
can play this game.
yeah, it all looks really
I'll
good.
probably get this game for the Switch though.
Yeah, I really love how it showed Joker like doing the little like Warriors style like gameplay of slashing a bunch of enemies, and then at one point he like shot a cop car with a gun and it just exploded.
Which was cool.
Yeah, I like the idea that you have to use your environment and blow things up. That's always fun. Everybody likes that.
I like that it's not just a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yes.
That's my favorite
Oh my
part.
goodness. Why couldn't they have done that with the Zelda game?
I think the Zelda one was okay.
It wasn't bad, but they were just.
I feel like
As
Atlas
someone that
has a lot
played it
more
twice-
hands-on
Yeah.
Well, this
Hands-on.
isn't-
Atlas has more involvement in this one.
This
Probably.
isn't like a spin-off like Hyrule Warriors
This is
was.
just like a
This
straight
is a
sequel.
straight up sequel, and they're taking the
They're just
Dynasty
bringing
Warrior
them.
people's like input on the combat. So
Which is an interesting thing. Like, who
Yeah.
would have thought they'd go to the Dynasty Warrior people and been like, "Hey, help us make this game."
I definitely did not.
Hey, you guys want to make a good Dynasty Warriors game?
you guys want? We'll do the game stuff, and you do your thing,
Hot take. Ooh.
whatever that is.
I also agree though.
All right. I guess we'll move on to my top of the hour. So, Death Stranding, one
Oh,
of the
boy.
more anticipated games of this year, releases today.
Today?
It's out now.
What's
Oh, really?
What?
It's right now?
It's out right now.
Oh, wow.
November 8th.
Big
Oh
oof.
shoot! I gotta go. No, I'm stuck here.
Gotta
I
go
can't
play
leave.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
I
Let's
can,
go.
yeah,
He can't leave because he won't get paid if he leaves.
that's true.
I will. Ha ha.
It's
Bye.
interesting. Like
You're fired.
everything I've
Yeah.
seen, everything for like that I've seen for this game, like trailers up to this point, has been like really
Weird.
weird and mixed. Like parts of it look good, parts of it
Yeah.
look really weird, and that seems to be kind of what the reviews are saying. Like some of them are like really high, and some of them are just like, ugh.
Yeah, that actually, I was gonna talk about some of the reviews. So right now, Death Stranding currently has a score of 83 for Metacritic.
That's not bad, though. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
All things considered. I mean, a B on a test is a B on a test. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
I'll
I
always-
mean,
I'll
For
always think it'd be-
for Mitsu, it has like 40 out of 40,
Ugh.
wow.
which is like but they have a history of giving Kojima games really good scores.
Yeah.
IGN only gave it a 6.8 out of 10.
Really?
They described it as a slog. So
Hmm.
let me see. Where's GameSpot?
I can kind of, I can't say too much because I haven't played the game. But from the bit of gameplay that we watched in the library,
Yeah.
I can
GameSpot-
kind of understand that.
GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10. So
I think with
It is kinda
games
controversial.
with games like this where you've got such a big open world, the whole like the make or break thing about it is like what's in between point A and point B, like what's going on in the world as I'm traveling. Like Breath of the Wild was really good about that. There was always something interesting to do,
Or random that happened.
something weird always always
Like I got
happening.
attacked by a grandma once. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Grandma ninja.
There's ninjas. There was
That was
Yeah.
so wacky.
this
the
game,
first
you know,
time.
Yeah.
it's pretty standard Kojima stock. Seems like I don't know if I'm gonna get it just yet. I'm still undecided. The reviews are kind of hit and miss. I don't know
are.
if it's my kind of game, but I'll look at more of it and see if I'm interested.
This is like definitely the kind of game I might watch a playthrough of
Mm.
if
Yeah.
I don't get it, just because I want to see all the celebrities that appear.
I know we watched the 37 minutes of gameplay, or at least you guys watched part of it, and then we
Yeah.
had to leave. But then I watched the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 minutes of actual gameplay, and it's
Really?
just walking.
Wow.
Like when he was walking to the
crazy.
base, like it was
Mm.
cool because like he had to scan the water levels and stuff and navigate terrain. I think because this whole thing is about navigating terrain and figuring
Yeah.
out how you're gonna get around this area and avoid the BTS and
Right.
everything. But like
Mhm.
then it just went straight back into a cutscene. Cutscene was cool. All the cutscenes were cool. They were visually stunning. But I'm like, why didn't he just make a
Movie?
like a TV series or something?
Yeah.
Because like Kojima's all about long form, but he did announce Kojima Productions. Apparently, they're going to be making movies. So
Yeah.
Maybe this was like the jumping point. Maybe this is to like kind of get people on board.
Well, now he's got movie
thing.
stars doing it, or TV stars. He can
I
jump
don't
their
know how he's
career.
going to make a movie because these games are all about long form and they're all really long and ridiculous, almost a slog. So why doesn't he just?
He can
I
make
feel
it
like
into a series.
He could
kinda
probably
like
make
he
a
did with
long
Metal
form
Gear.
HBO series. I'd watch that.
Mm.
I'd be weirded out the entire time. It can't be any more weird than the new Watchmen series, though.
Yeah.
Oh, was it pretty weird?
It's pretty weird.
Mm. It really
Anyways.
be like that.
And not in the traditional Watchmen kind of weird. Like
It's just weird.
I don't know.
The HBO kind of weird.
The HBO kind of
HBO
weird.
kinda
there it is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my thing. So
Oh, no.
Kojima apparently is going to be starting to make movies. Reviews are middling, but Death Stranding came out today. So
Yay.
if you want to give it a chance,
That's
do
pretty
it.
neat.
At the very least, it's going to be a very pretty game. And Kojima has a pretty good record for making good games.
Mm.
Metal Gear Solid 3, he made that game. Speaking of,
Oh, it's such a good game.
we got that song,
Yeah, we do.
Snake Eater. So I guess that's all we have for top of the hour. So we're going to go ahead and transition to the meat and we're going to give you a brief song break and get right back into it. But we're going to be talking about BlizzCon, the games that they released there, including Diablo 4, World of Warcraft Shadowlands, Overwatch 2. And we'll be talking about Terry Bogard, the newest addition to Smash Brothers, and the patch that came along with him. Got a lot of good news, so stick around, listen to it. Listen to us serenade you with this epic music. So what we have right now is a track from the Monster Hunter Jazz album, and then also Snake Eater. So listen to that, enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to CBC Tower Radio. You're tuned into the Doghouse, the latest in gaming, news, reviews, and discussion. We're your hosts, Husky, Dingo, and Updog.
Good.
Hey, what's up, fellow gamers? Like he said, you're listening to The Doghouse. I think we were just about to get into the meat of the show.
The meat.
Meat.
That's gonna be meat.
I haven't written the meat ditty yet.
I can make one.
Do it now. Do it right now.
Actually, I was gonna do that. I was gonna go.
That's it. We just gotta
Got the meat.
We just gotta click our teeth. Ugh.
Got the
I
meat.
hate it. I hate it. I hate this ditty.
Okay, we got it. Oh, right here. Here
I
we
hate
go.
the meat
I'll change it.
jingle.
I'll change
Okay,
it. I'll
here we
change
go.
it. Here we go. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada. Got the meat.
Shut up. Anyways,
That wasn't half bad, actually.
Ooh, I got a
You're
not
both
half bad
wrong.
from Updog, baby.
well, you're both wrong. So I
This
mean,
is Husky's Game Groups featuring Updog and Dingo.
Oh
Didn't
no!
think we
no,
get a
no,
double game
I'm not.
goof.
I'm not affiliated with you. Oh, no.
BlizzCon.
Guest appearance.
Speaking of game goofs, BlizzCon.
Yes, true. Speaking of Game Groups,
I need a moment.
let's take a moment of silence for our fallen friend.
So BlizzCon is like the game expo.
Yeah.
For
let me look up
Blizzard.
For Blizzard.
BlizzCon.
They've been
I'm gonna look this up again because I read some stuff, but
Yeah, I think last couple of shows we've been talking about how Blizzard.
It happened last weekend. BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So like
mhm.
we mentioned it briefly. BlizzCon was happening
Mm-hmm.
during our show last week. It went on from November 1st to November 2nd. And I'm sure they would have liked BlizzCon to go swimmingly and forget about all the things that had been trailing them in the recent months.
The controversies over the stuff in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll briefly we'll abstain from that, only to bring it back up once we've talked about all the games that they've released and how is undercut. So
I just want to preface.
let's preface
Yeah.
that. So they did announce a few games. They also gave a half-baked apology for their conduct and, banning those players, Blitzchung and everybody. But they didn't really apologize. They just, there was a PR stunt. You can look it up online and listen to that if you want to. But the new games they did announce the new Diablo 4 with the trailer that we watched.
Yeah.
Cinematography is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Blizzard's always really good with their trailers. Like it looks really clean. I don't know anything about Diablo, but it looked spooky.
Oh yeah, it had that whole dark fantasy vibe going. It looked good. I enjoyed it. I think if they can capture that essence in whatever game they're making, assuming they actually made it and didn't just release the trailer to distract us.
I think the only way it could have been better is if it said like Diablo 4 coming to iPhone, iOS.
Oh no!
you guys have phones?
Don't you guys have phones?
I think this entire segment is just going to be us razzing on Blizzard. Well deserved. But yeah, Diablo 4 cinematic, it looked cool. It'd be interesting if the game that came out with it. We didn't show any gameplay, but
No,
if
it
it's
didn't show
anything, if it's as cool as the cinematic, then it should be good. Too bad I won't be able to play it because of their horrible business practices and their shilling to China and their continued choices to put that over people.
Even if that wasn't an issue, I probably wouldn't have bought it just because I'm poor.
Yeah.
And I need to buy food.
That's more of my reasoning, so I feel that.
Yeah.
They also announced World of Warcraft Shadowlands.
I didn't see the trailer for that. What was that like?
It actually looked really cool.
It's like
I liked that one.
It's the whole Azeroth thing again. I forgot the Shadow Queen. They have all this complicated lore in World of Warcraft that I haven't been following. But she came and she dunked on the Lich King. The Lich King was back briefly, and then she tore a hole in the sky. World of Warcraft is Fortnite.
Yeah, I actually said that basically they were making a Shadow Realm, and then the moment she split the helmet, a Shadow Realm appeared above them, and I went,
Yeah.
"Oh my
I feel
gosh,
like-
it's
okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh!"
It was a big trailer that had a lot of lore implications. I'm sure that I don't know about. I don't know anything about the game other than there's this weird mirror world on the other side of this hole she opened up in the sky.
It's weird because I really like reading and watching videos about gaming history, and World of Warcraft was kind of the first to do a big online update kind of like this.
Yeah.
There was this big really big update where they changed a lot of stuff, and there was this huge battle against a horde of insects, and it added a new area to the game live for everyone to play. And but now we've come full circle to where I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, at some point this whole thing kind of broke. Something changed in Blizzard. I remember when I saw the original Wrath of the Lich King trailer, I was like, this is big stuff. This looks really cool. And I was very interested, but now it's just something's different. There's no heart in there anymore.
That's why you have Classic WoW.
Vanilla WoW. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to play that either because
It really says a lot when your core demographic for a game just wants you to stop and go back. Is actually signing petitions and stuff to
Do the thing you used to do.
take a million steps back and just start from zero.
and it doesn't even
Sometimes
matter
it
anymore
works.
because they've undercut that with their horrible business policies
Yeah, well,
and the way they treat their players.
that's a Blizzard game goof.
It's a Blizzard game goof. We should have
Wah,
that's what
wah,
we should do for the
wah, wah,
special
wah.
before finals. We should have a game goof.
A Game Goof episode.
Game goof episode followed by a huge dogfight of some sort.
Yes, that'd be funny. That's our top of the hour.
Zelda
is the biggest
versus
Game
Mario franchise versus franchise.
Zelda wins.
Goofs. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd agree.
You're gonna look me in the eye and say otherwise?
Yeah, if you say otherwise, I'm
Not-
sorry.
No,
I wouldn't.
You're not.
I
won the dogfight.
Kirby, on the other hand.
thought he was gonna represent Mario, but never mind.
No.
Breath of the Wild versus Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay, now that
That's
one's
a
actually
dogfight.
That's a
actually-
dogfight.
Yeah, you
That's
could do
good.
something there.
Well, that
Which one really defined the
We'll
Switch?
figure something
Like,
out.
That's a good one.
Anyways.
Luigi's Mansion, that one wins.
World of
It's actually
Warcraft,
the new Paper Mario
Shadowlands, and also Overwatch 2 was discussed at BlizzCon.
Yeah, actually, do you want me to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, Bryant.
There's
you go
no
ahead and talk about
difference.
it.
There's no difference. It's literally the same game, except they add a PvE and story mode.
Okay.
Jeff Kaplan doesn't even know what the game is.
I
Yep.
feel, on this one, I feel like we got to take a step back because, like, they haven't shown us anything really. Like, they showed us, like, the
They
trailer.
showed us gameplay.
Like, yeah, but, like, they didn't show us a lot of it.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing, though.
But, like, I mean, they showed us
Yeah.
the trailer, they showed us some gameplay, and they announced some things that are going to be in the game, but we didn't even know when it's going to come out. We don't know what stuff's going to be added to
Well,
that.
Apparently,
By
they
then.
they have plans to, like, where people who own the first Overwatch can still play with people who have the second Overwatch. So the gameplay is pretty much going to be the same.
Hmm
Yeah.
And then also, as far as aesthetics and new characters, a lot of the things that are usually you would put in a second game, they're all getting thrown into the first game.
I'm just so over this new Blizzard plasticky aesthetic. Like, it's awful. I hate it.
It just doesn't make sense from a business aspect, because usually if you make a sequel, you want there to be a reason to buy the sequel.
Well, we know why they announced it.
Oh, I know. But the thing is, you want people to be excited, and you want people to have a reason to already be like, all right, I'm going to pre-order this game. There's not really a reason for that yet. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, story content, that's why Sakurai was mad whenever all the Brawl cutscenes for Subspace got leaked online. If someone didn't want to get off of Melee, they could just keep playing Melee and watch the Subspace
Yeah.
stuff and be like, oh, that's cool.
Well,
Same thing.
I have weird opinions on that. But
Yeah, I know, I do too.
it's
But
just like if they release all these trailers with no meat. It's just pretty cinematics, and it's all a smoke screen to get people distracted from the fact. And there were protesters at BlizzCon. There was a guy in a
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh
There were a
outfit
lot of 'em,
there.
apparently.
They couldn't kick him out because that's what's going to make them things worse. There were people outside the venue, and it was just,
people doing Q&As were also saying stuff like Free Hong Kong and stuff.
oh my lord. And it's weird because like China just passed that new law where it like basically bars people from playing video games
It's
for
only
too long.
minors. So
Only
if
minors.
you're under
Yeah.
18.
But like still, like that's directly affecting like these people that they've apparently deferred to. Like this is the side we're gonna take on this issue. Like now they've passed laws towards gaming that like actually acknowledge gaming addiction, which is like
Mhm.
it's a pseudo illness.
Well, they're looking at they're blaming like nearsightedness and like low grade point averages on gaming. And
You know,
I don't.
low grade point averages happen. I don't think any state should take a role in telling what kids, and like aside from like things that infringe on other people, like you can't tell like what a kid can do in his own room when it comes to playing games. That's the role of the parent. That's why you have low grade point averages, because the parents can't say turn it off.
Yeah, because the parents aren't choosing to. Basically, this is a
I
this
don't
is a
Oh
bad
my
parenting
god, this reminds me of like
I don't know if I believe at all in the whole eyesight thing. But
there's like
yeah.
a court case in Canada. Like this family was trying to sue the company that made Fortnite. Gosh,
Epic Games.
Epic. They tried to sue Epic Games
Epic.
because they claimed that
Oh yeah.
Fortnite is like as addictive as narcotics or something.
Why did you let your
Did
kid
they
get
win?
addicted
I didn't
to
think
that?
they
Why
won.
did you?
Well, if you're
Well, no, of course not.
parents'
Yeah.
fault.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. If you
Like,
if
you
you, don't
can't
have
rest-
the guts to tell your kid, "Hey, get off of this game," and then if they don't, punishing them for that,
People need to
then
beat
that's
their
bad
freaking
parenting.
kids.
You just need to spank them.
That's going on the.
You don't have to beat them, but you can spank them.
That's going on
So-
Husky's epic gamer moment.
That's going on Husky's game goof.
That's
No, that's
game
not a
goof.
game
That's
goof.
a game
Listen.
goof. You do not
Oh,
say that,
no.
dude. That's bad. Don't do that.
People need to beat their kids.
Stop digging the hole, man. Stop.
You're our
No.
boss. You're supposed to stop us from saying stuff like that.
Exactly.
Oh no.
You guys are
Oh,
pansies.
goodness.
Anyways.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, guys, tune in next week to see Logan become the next station manager.
They can't tune in next week. We're gonna be shut down.
No. I don't. Obviously, I say that jokingly. Don't actually beat your kids, but still, like, there needs to be discipline. I'm not even saying spanking. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Let's turn it off.
Yeah, you got
Unplug it and bring it to your room.
Be aware of what your kids are doing.
I feel like in my house, my dad was always like the guy who like took away toys if we were throwing them around the house or whatever, or he was the one who would like deal down punishments, and I didn't hate him for that. If anything, I respect him now for having the guts to tell me no.
Right.
True statement.
You're not supposed to be your kid's friend. You're supposed to be their parent.
Sometimes you just gotta pick up your kid and suplex them through a table.
Sometimes you just gotta do the German. You gotta do the German suplex.
Sometimes you do the breaker throw and
The people's elbow.
rising tackle, and it just happens.
Bust a wolf your
Bust
kid
a
through a
wolf.
wall. This is a great transition.
Bust a wolf.
But yeah, whole Blizzard thing is a mess. But you know what isn't a mess right now?
Terry Bogard.
It's kind of a mess, actually.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a mess
It's
for
a
me.
It's
Actually,
a beautiful mess.
Before we talk about the characters, can we talk about the 6.0 patch?
Oh
Like just
my
the patch in
lord.
general? Because I want to talk about two specific
They
characters.
buffed the
We're-
puff.
There are a few things that happened. First of all, Terry Bogard came out, and we're going to talk about him in a second. But there was also a 6.0 patch.
Woo!
My boys.
I guess Corrin is a character in the game now.
No, Robin.
Robin?
They didn't buff Corrin. They
Oh.
buffed Robin.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
I thought about
Jigglypuff's a character too now.
that's cool.
Actually terrifying, kind of.
I gotta learn to
Hey,
play Jigglypuff.
Can we
Great.
talk about how DK's up B can kill off stage at like 90 now? Or on stage at 90?
And Super Armor comes out faster.
Mm-hmm.
Did they nerf anybody?
I don't think they actually
Incineroar.
nerfed. No, they buffed Incineroar.
Nope, he's nerfed because they nerfed his down B.
No, they buffed his down B.
No, it has more impact, right? It knocks people away faster. He can't get the kill
Yeah.
confirmed with his dash attack anymore.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I play Incineroar. But anyway.
Well,
boy.
now you don't
So-
need to know it. So
Well, but his down air is better. His nair, well, not nair. His neutral special is better, which is actually a pretty good get off me. There's a few things that buff.
So yeah,
him.
I'm just saying what Mewtwo
But
King said.
Yeah, I was watching Beefy Smash Dudes. So.
they improved on a lot of the characters. They took a couple things that they thought were overpowered and like nerfed them down. But the biggest thing that they did is they just took they took a new character from another franchise and just put him in there. And usually they do a little editing to make sure they fit the Smash Bros format.
They didn't
Not
do
this
that.
time.
They didn't do that.
Is exactly like he is in his normal game. Terry Bogard, King of Fighters. He's a real fighting game character, and I don't like him.
Oh, I like him a lot.
It makes me want to play Fatal Fury, but
I kind
man,
of do too.
he's so fun.
Isn't there a new one? There's a new one coming out in a month. Didn't Sakurai say that?
I have no idea. Don't ask me that. Don't ever talk to me again.
I'm about to check that out actually.
But yeah, Terry Bogard just added to Smash. If you want to go get him, he's $5.99, including the 50 songs that he got.
Oh my
50.
gosh!
That's crazy.
You
to
can
me.
listen to them all on his stage, King of Fighters Stadium, which has walls that like
Yeah,
you can throw people through. It's pretty cool. It's a great stage.
it's a lot like you can combo people off those walls. It's kind of like a stage from a real fighting.
It's an
game.
actual. He tried.
Yeah.
Sakurai tried his hardest to make Smash an actual fighting game.
Yeah, seriously.
Terry Bogard though, he's got a lot of the inputs, like that you would have
Yeah,
in
like
King of
half
Fighters.
circle, quarter
Yeah.
circle. all
He's
that.
interesting. So
etc.
what are your impressions thus far, Dingo?
I like him a lot purely because I've played fighting games like Street Fighter and Tekken a little bit, not as much. But I've played those kinds of games before, and so he feels very natural, just kind of like Ken and Ryu do. Personally, in Smash 4, Ken and Ryu played a lot more like Terry does, I think.
Ryu was in.
I don't-
Wait, Ken wasn't in Smash 4.
But I mean Ryu, my bad.
Yeah.
But Ryu in Smash 4 played a lot more like Terry does now in this game. To me, they don't have the same feel as they did in Smash as Ryu did in Smash 4. But Terry has that same like I don't know. There's something about him that feels similar to Smash 4 Ryu because whenever Smash 4 Ryu came out, I liked him a lot.
Right.
And then whenever he came out in Ultimate, I didn't like him as much.
I do think
and
they.
so
I think they did nerf Ryu because he was like a DLC fighter before, but now
Yeah.
he was
now he's
just a normal release.
He's base. So, but yeah, I like him a lot. He's got some really interesting combo potential. That's kind of stupid. I will agree that it does way too much damage in some cases.
Yeah.
But also, that's kind of how some fighting games work. I mean, some fighting games you can literally kind of wall camp and.
Well, it's interesting. The only other
it.
SNK game I've played is Samurai Showdown, and the characters in that do a lot of damage with just simple attacks.
King of
Like
Fighters 15.
they will take chunks out of your health with the most simple things. So like, I don't know, maybe the King of Fighters and Fatal Fury games, maybe they're all about that kind of thing too, where like you can do a lot of damage with simpler inputs. But I'm glad. I like the SNK games a little bit. I like at least Samurai Showdown. When I played it a little bit more because it's all about more simpler inputs and more
Right.
about footsies and neutral. So I don't know. I enjoy him. I know that his my favorite thing right now is to hit the Buster Wolf. You can like cancel if you hit like certain like regular attacks. You can cancel them into his specials. And it gets crazy. I know that one of the
Yes.
one of his things is like you can combo out of a jab attack into a power dunk, and I've gotten to the point where I can do the true power dunk with the input, and does like 27 damage,
Yeah.
just outright. And I'm like, yeah.
You can do forward tilt. I'm trying to think. At 60%, you can do up tilt to power geyser and it kills. Or you can do forward tilt to bust a wolf and it kills.
It's a pretty good game.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of disgusting.
I
But
think like kind of what I noticed like as far as Smash goes, I think I'm probably the most casual out of the three of us. I don't know. This feels like part of something I liked a lot about Smash is like seeing the guest characters, like how they would be adapted into Smash Bros. Like I think Hero is like, I don't really like playing as Hero, but I think it's kind of cool what they did, how they took like an RPG character and put him into this, party fighting game. I'm a little bit like I think Terry's cool, and I like seeing all the cool stuff that he does, but it feels like maybe they should have backed off a little bit, maybe made him more like other Smash characters. Just like, I mean, being able to frame cancel in Smash Bros.
That's
is
kinda
cool,
broke.
but it's kind of broken.
It's honestly made me want it in other characters.
Well, that's the thing.
That's
That's
the
why
thing.
turbo mode is a deal. Like, isn't that basically what this is turbo mode?
What is turbo mode?
Oh, you don't. Okay, so turbo mode is basically if you connect a certain attack, you can just immediately do another one. So I've seen certain things like Mario can up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, and then just jump in, up air, and just constantly up air for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then back air to forward air, and it's
But
just.
that's different from being able to like
lot.
do a jab combo and then immediately do a special
What's-
or attack out of a spot dodge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's like what turbo mode is. It's you can
I'm
literally
saying
connect
you're
millions of
wrong.
things. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll let that be.
I like it. I think it stays. I think part of the thing about putting new characters in Smash is about them being able to staying true to who they are. And since he's from a fighting game, it's just kind of easy to carry all that stuff over. Plus, people who came from those series and play Smash, they probably want him to play a little bit like he did in other fighting games. But like,
That's true. It's also like a good way to represent that whole like area of fighting. I know he's really big in like South America and stuff. It's just like I like him. I like watching him. I just don't like fighting him. I keep almost winning, just like coming just a little bit short.
yeah, he's kind of he's really hyped though.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done some pretty hype things with him, and I don't know. It's just.
Are you
He's
showing
just
me a
inclined
video now?
towards
Are you
that.
trying to?
I'm trying to show you what turbo
you
mode is.
you want to
It's the
die
same
on this
thing.
hill? Yes, you can
Yes.
connect a bunch of moves together. Like you can go up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt if you want. That's not a built-in mechanic where you can string together all these combos of special moves and jab moves and
But
just
I'm
cancel
just-
your frames.
I'm saying
That's a
that
really
it's-
fast frame. Terry can cancel his frames. That's a big
Oh, you're talking
difference.
like specifically about the spot dodge attack.
Yes!
Okay.
There's
That-
also
yeah.
I'm going to punch you in the chest.
Oh, he said
One of
that
these
to
days,
you,
I'm going to
bud.
physically
Oof.
attack you.
okay.
We'll see. Anyway,
Are you okay?
I don't think he
I'm
is.
going to bust a wolf.
But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy the frame canceling. I think it adds everybody has their own kind of gimmick a little bit. All the new characters, at least, they all have their own
Yep.
weird thing, and his is just that he plays like an actual fighting game character,
And then he reaches 100%.
which
he can
happens to
kill
be extremely good.
Yep.
But
you. Yeah.
I extremely enjoy the way he plays. And the inputs, I see a lot of people online. They were heavy complaining about some of these inputs. Smash Kids.
It's not that bad.
They're really easy.
I think
they're like the simplest inputs known to man.
Oh, the inputs are easy. I think what people are complaining about mostly online is because of the lag online. Sometimes your inputs are false inputs, and so you can do a move you're not intending to do. Like I
Yeah.
saw AlphaRad tweet about that quite a bit.
I think that should be a complaint against the Nintendo Online.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's less of a Terry
I
Bogart
agree.
thing and
Yeah.
more of a.
But
yeah.
I am interested to see what this does to the meta and like how Terry does in tournaments.
true.
Maybe we'll get some like SNK or Fatal Fury people coming over to Smash to like try this out a little bit.
I'm
That'd be
probably
cool.
next
Yeah.
bracket I go to. I'm probably gonna try to play at least a little bit of Terry. So
Put a little Terry on it.
put a little Terry
But
Bogard.
I
on
like
it.
some teriyaki on my
I-
tournament.
King
I
of
definitely want
teriyaki.
to play him more. I think he's someone that you can, if you practice a lot with him, you
Yeah.
can do a lot. Especially as far as inputs go, because if you do the wrong input or if you do it the wrong direction, that can be bad.
I think the
So-
skill cap for Terry is really high, but I think or it's higher than other characters. It's not super hard, but like I think it's also like the stuff you can do with him is pretty amazing.
Hmm.
I'm definitely gonna have to practice fighting him because everyone in our friend group seems to really like him.
That's true. It's kind of like Donkey Kong,
Yeah, I gotta fight Donkey Kong too, I guess.
and he got buffed, baby.
I gotta practice with Donkey Kong. a
I'm
little
so
bit.
happy he got
Apparently,
buffed.
K. Rool got buffed too.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just happy Joker didn't get nerfed.
I'm happy that
terrified
Wolf
that
didn't
will
get
happen.
nerfed.
I'm happy
More.
none of my characters got nerfed.
I
Wolf
just
got
want-
nerfed again?
No,
Oh,
No,
like
no.
he got nerfed. He's gotten nerfed twice.
Yeah.
But like,
Which kind of stinks, honestly.
it hasn't done too much, has it? Like,
I mean, one of them really hurt my ability to recover, which was already bad.
right.
They took the hitbox and made it smaller for his up special, and everybody was on. I was like, yeah, he deserved this, definitely. I'm like, dude, you guys just suck at the game. Why do you? Well, I hate people. I
Well,
hate
they both-
Smash people online because they're all so salty, and they're all they always complain about something, and it's like, just get better at the game. Like, why do you suck
I
so
forgot
bad?
about this.
I don't know-
Speaking of sucking, Kirby also got buffed. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he got some frame. He can combo off a platform now.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So he can combo off a platform, and a lot of his attacks have increased speed and power.
Yeah,
so
it's like they shaved off a few frames, and now he also all of a sudden has a bunch of
combo
combos.
potential. He's actually kind of cool.
Too bad his airspeed still sucks.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, he's still combo food, but that could be nice.
And
Kind of the same as
apparently
Jigglypuff.
Puff can combo. She can combo both her pound and down air into rest,
Yep.
and it kills at like 12.
It's disgustingly great, and I love it.
I might play a little bit of Jigglypuff after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, but Robin's
saw-
okay.
And I saw Rollout break a shield
Yeah.
like instantly. Like Hungry Box just charged it up and hit him with it while they're near the ledge and just
Yeah.
broke their shield.
That may not
Killed
be.
What
I'm
did
looking at the patch notes. That's not something that was changed. Was the attack power? So maybe that was something that was always there.
Maybe.
the power was
Ooh.
inside her all along?
But apparently, what may have happened too is okay. So apparently, they shortened the charge time to reach max charge for rollout.
Mm.
So that means it's going to happen a lot quicker, which means I'm going to have to learn that because
Yeah.
I used to just parry it and
How-
punish.
You mentioned that they buffed Robin. Like, what specifically did they do?
I'll tell you right now. So side tilt, his side tilt is extended launch distance, so it sends
Right.
farther. His neutral air is faster. His neutral special takes less time to charge to the more powerful stuff. His side special, the fire pillar thing,
Yeah.
it lasts longer and it goes farther.
Mm.
Also, it increased the recharging effect smash attacks have on Levin's sword. I don't know what that means.
If you do a smash attack, it like recharges Levin's sword a little bit.
Really, it recharges it. I didn't know
That's
that.
what I've been told. I don't play Robin very much, but I looked into it briefly.
And as far as K. Rool goes, because I know you'd asked about that, his neutral air has reduced vulnerability when landing. His forward air has increased power. of the high damage range, which I think that just means it does more damage. Increased attack range
That means
as
it's sweet.
well.
I think that means it has something to do with its sweet spot, the high
okay.
damage range.
So it also says it's got a bigger sweet spot then, and increased duration for the sweet spot. His up air increased the amount of time hit detection lasts, and also extended the launch distance for the sweet spot. His neutral special has the most. Increased increased attack speed. Made it easier to vacuum up the cannonball, shortened the time needed to shoot out the vacuumed cannonball, and extended the launch distance when hit with the cannonball. And then, of course, he also had his counter things, which are similar to Incineroar's. So
It's weird that they buffed Robin and King K. Rool.
yeah,
And
Hero kind of.
really.
Well, it's not really a huge thing, but something that was really fun to do for me since I play Mario so much is if he used Frizz or any kind of move that exploded, I could cape it as it was blown up or like as it was exploding, and it would kill Hero.
It's interesting,
But
like
you can't do that anymore.
they usually don't touch their DLC characters, or they haven't in recent past, as far as I know.
Yeah, the only one they really did was Bayonetta, and even then it wasn't that big of a nerf.
Well, that was like an extreme situation.
Of course, this all begs the question: who's gonna be the last DLC fighter for Fighter Pass 1?
Who knows?
Who do you want most? Go Dingo first.
Boy, you already know.
They don't know.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts. It's the
Okay.
Either that or
Give
Gino.
us three choices right now.
Okay, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Gino from Super Mario RPG, and the weird, wacky one that I think would be really cool, and people will hate me for this, is Paper Mario. I think he'd have an interesting, unique moveset.
I don't know if Sora is going to get in simply for the fact that we already have like Robin and Hero, like another
We have
Magic
two
Sword.
Square Enix boys.
Well, like, yeah,
too,
another like Magic Swordsman feels like a bit weird at this point. Like I kind of imagine Sora would fight like Hero does, not necessarily as
Well, I know what you mean.
something similar.
So I think what would make him different, and I would want them to kind of go off of this, is the fact that he can throw his Keyblade and bring it back.
Sure.
And so I think you could do some interesting things with that specifically.
Yeah.
But especially since it's a fighting game, you can kind of get creative with that. But anyways, Husky, 3 characters, go.
Updog, 3 characters, go.
Oh, he doesn't have 3.
Oh, you don't have
Wow.
3?
I have 3.
Oh.
I'm just thinking my third last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Debating.
I'd really like Phoenix Wright.
That'd be cool.
But I think we already got Capcom. I saw him in Mortal Kombat, or like I saw him in.
Mortal
Inkright
Kombat.
is a valid choice.
Yeah, I've seen
like
I've
it,
seen
though.
him in like other fighting games, Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff.
Mhm.
I think it would be pretty cool, and it would be like I'd like to see the Phoenix Wright stage.
Yeah.
I'd also like to see Doom Guy. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like
Yeah.
he's really important to the history of like shooters, and he's been on Nintendo consoles before. I'm hoping he would be like a character kind of like Snake with like a lot of shooting and setups that he can do. For my third character, I don't know. All the ones I really wanted were like indies, and they are not gonna get in.
Hollow Knight? That'd be cool.
I don't know. Like a Hollow Knight like me costume would be like the most I think they could do with Hollow Knight.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a third one. I think those two are kind of what I'm interested in.
You kind of got a lot of characters you wanted in, honestly.
I got Joker, and
if
that
we
was
think about it.
yeah.
That's kinda who you
really all I
wanted.
wanted. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys already know one of, at least maybe 2 of my picks. That's Monster Hunter. I want a Monster Hunter rep, and I prefer it to be Monster Hunter, not a Palico. I want a Monster Hunter rep because you can do a lot with the armor,
You could just do a Palico me
and I want more Monster Hunter music.
I think it'd be cool if like the Palico was involved in his taunts, or maybe it
Oh,
was,
definitely. Like
maybe
with
it was-
Joker,
Yeah, the
how
taunts.
Yeah.
Morgan is.
I would also
That'd be
think
cool.
I
Yeah,
think it would be
Morgana.
okay if it was like a lesser kind of not a puppet fighter situation necessarily,
Right.
but kind of like a something similar. Like maybe some of his specials involve the Palico. and
if you
have to-
damage it, then it throws that, then it like digs away and
Yeah.
hides like it does in the game.
maybe you have to think about the position of the Palico if you do certain specials,
Mm.
like stuff like
That'd
that.
be cool.
So it could be kind of like
This-
Ori in Cyan.
Yeah,
in
from
Rivals,
Rivals,
kinda.
or like Rosalina and Luma a little bit,
Yeah.
but not as
There's so much you could do
Yeah.
with
Space.
this.
Yeah.
But like,
There's
and,
some stuff.
and I just want a Monster Hunter stage and music. I love that so much. But yeah, something like that.
what would the stage look like though?
You could just honestly rip the Spear Pillar from Rathos' boss fight.
Yeah, I would like to see.
Not Spear Pillar. What is
There's-
it called?
Ancient
Steps.
Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the steps or something.
Oh, Ancient Steps.
Ancient
Or
steps.
yeah.
I want like if they do this, I want it to be like on an airship
Ancestral
that's
Steps.
like flying through the different areas of Monster Hunter
Oh.
World, like going up the back of the Zora Magdaros and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
would
we
be into
talked
that.
about this. I think I agree with you on that one. Yeah, anything that explores the Monster Hunter universe as much as possible. If we go on the Zora Magdaros one, I really want Nergigante to show up in the background. You have to fight him.
What
Yeah,
if
he could be one of the optional fighting people things.
What if it was like a Poke-Float situation where some of the monsters will like attack the stage or try to do stuff?
What if it's just literally the monsters is still JP?
It's Rathalos, look out!
Ooh.
It's like a Thanksgiving Day parade. float.
Sakurai. It's just a video of Sakurai holding up like a monster thing. He's like, "Woo, woo, woo."
Going ba 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 ba.
I
ba,
would
ba, ba,
die.
ba, ba.
All right, so who are your two other characters? Sorry.
I want Amaterasu from Okami.
That stage would also be.
It'd be
dope.
really
That'd be the
pretty.
most beautiful stage with the most beautiful music in the entire game, and I would play it every time next to King of Fighters Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Fight Stadium has some good music.
But I think it'd look beautiful. I think there's a lot of character you can go in there. You can even have I forgot Ifun come out for some of the taunts and taunting people. You could even have like a new like comms thing. You know how they have like the Palatine's guidance thing?
Yeah.
You could have that for Ifun, where he's just making fun of the character.
That would be pretty cool.
I can it's just Ethan throwing insults out at whatever character's there.
That's literally a dog with a duck on its back.
Stupid. Kick
Is it really?
Kick
But you're also a dog, so I guess this is fair.
Kick the crap out of
This
him,
is fair.
Amy. Get him, Amy. Sick him. All right. But no, that'd be amazing. Plus, I can only imagine how awesome the victory screen would if they do like the traditional victory screen. Like for Amy, what happens whenever she beats a boss, she like does this howl, she howls and like the sun shines above her and like
Yeah.
this traditional Japanese artwork. And I'm like, if I saw that as a victory screen,
Could her final smash be like the whole painting, like the paintbrush thing where she does the?
oh, it'd have to be.
Yeah.
Maybe like the 12 zodiac gods show up and they all do like that kind of thing. But yeah.
Number 3.
Tres. Number tres.
See, I wanted Haomaru from Samurai Showdown, but he's a spirit now.
Yep.
So I can't pick that one. So I'm going to pick one from another fighting game that I really like. I want it's either one of these or they can be like two different skins, but I want Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Saw that.
That would be
I thought,
awesome.
I thought you'd either say him or Crash Bandicoot. I'll be honest.
I'm okay on Crash
I think
I think
Crash
Crash would be
Bandicoot.
cool,
I think
but-
Crash Bandicoot's a pretty likely pick.
Yeah.
But I don't want him.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
But Soul
I mean, I'm saying is Crash Bandicoot beat Super Mario 64 here at the Doghouse.
Anyways,
So
Well, whose fault is that?
it's my fault.
Nightmare.
Another game goof.
It's my fault. That actually was a
Yeah.
game goof.
I want Soul Calibur characters to be in the background of the stage. I want Valdo to be flopping around on the ground like he does. I want Astaroth like just yelling at Valdo.
the-
Probably
Worms.
worms.
But like,
That'd be cool.
that'd be so cool. You could have it in like that Soul Calibur 4 place, the convergence, that
Mm,
astral
if-
convergence or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
What if Geralt of Rivia got in this game?
That'd be dumb. Don't say that to me ever again.
His game is on the Switch.
And he's getting a Netflix show.
Oh, you know what? You know who I want for my third character? I want 2B.
Oh,
That would be
that'd be a
cool.
cool bit.
That's
I'd be
not
down
bad
for
one.
I'd
that.
be down for that. That stage would
That's
be
aight.
nuts.
I'd be a little bit disappointed that Monster Hunter's not in, but I mean, there's
thing
more
is,
DLC on the way though.
Sakurai said this game's for good boys and girls.
No!
I want my Shiranui back.
2B is kind of.
my Shiranui.
We got
Someone
zero.
made a My Shiranui stage.
We
by
got
the
Zero
way.
Suit Samus. I don't see this that big a difference.
It really, yeah, that's fair.
Well, it was the actual Japanese. He was actually criticizing the Sero rating thing. That was what
Yeah.
he actually said.
I know.
He said they wouldn't let me put her in. Sorry, I hate my country. I'm joking. No.
Whoa!
No.
Yeah, actually, I think this is about all the time we have for the show.
Yeah,
really.
we're about to head out. You guys have been listening to Doghouse. Be sure to tune in next week. We're gonna have a dog fight. Okami versus Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. We'll be back next week. 3:10 to 4:10.
That's right.
Are we sure we're not already offline? No.
No, we're not yet.
But yeah,
We're close.
be sure to tune in next week. You guys have been listening to the Doghouse with your host Husky, Dingo, and Updog.
He did it. He did it.
All right. So for the YouTube people, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Dungeon Dogs from 11 to 1.
This week, it's going to feature all three of us.
Yeah,
the
it's actually the
doghouse.
same.
My worlds are colliding. I don't like it.
We can just come back tomorrow and be like, hey guys, welcome back to the doghouse.
We could just sit here for like 12 hours and play the game.
Actually,
We don't have to leave.
We don't have to eat. We don't have to eat.
18 hours.
18.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Well,
Rip
18-hour live stream starting now.
Can you hold the...
All right, bye guys.
Updog.
For 18 hours.
All right. You guys have been listening to the Doghouse. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you thought in the comments and everything.
Yeah.
I really like Smash. I'm looking forward to seeing who the last fighter is.
I'm looking
even
forward to
then-
see who they're putting in after the last fighter.
Exactly. That's kind of my
Yeah.
thing. We don't have to be too concerned about it because there's going to be more.
How small are these character icons going to get? That's the real question. How much can this game actually take?
I
How
don't
many
think.
characters are gonna
I know
fit?
he said they're gonna put more ones in, but I'm like,
How many is more?
how many was more? Like probably like 2 or 3. Like let's be realistic.
I'm
That's
gonna
what we
wait-
thought before. We thought like
Yeah,
2 or
I was
3
about to
DLC
say,
characters, but look at it now.
I'm just going to assume 1 until he literally says, okay, this is how many. And until he does that, I'm assuming, okay, whoever the next person after the 5th DLC character, last one.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys have been listening to Doghouse, tune in next week. This is the Dogpack signing off.